Hello and welcome. In this session, we will discuss a brief introduction about the chapter Human Health and Diseases. So what we'll be looking at in this chapter is about human health and diseases. And this session will be mostly concentrating on just a brief introduction of this chapter. So what are the different aspects that we'll be looking at in this chapter is to know what disease means, okay, or so to say, when we talk we are healthy, what exactly it means. We will look at the examples of some common diseases, or we will look at some common diseases for as an example of study, and in that we will look at their transmission, how they are transmitted or how they are affecting individuals or organisms. We will look at symptoms, what are the different symptoms they cause, and that's how we identify that it is the disease and how to control them. We will discuss about that. In the diseases we may discuss about their mode of transmission, definitely, whether they are infectious or non-infectious, those things we will discuss. We will look at the other aspects related to diseases, like prevention of certain diseases by enhancing our immunity. So what is immunity and how it actually helps to protect us from diseases, we will look at that. We will discuss about vaccination and other methods to improve our immunity. We will look at certain diseases which are very difficult to control and to fight against, diseases like cancer, like syndromes like AIDS, and so on. So overall, this chapter talks about the human health aspect and the diseases and how to control them. And certain diseases which are very effective trait. In that regard, what I mean to discuss about is that why we need to understand these aspects or these things. What is the importance of knowing about them? The simple reason behind it is that to know about your health, if you know about your health, then definitely you will be trying to keep healthy. If you know its different aspects, then only you will try to keep yourself healthy. If you don't know about them, then obviously I think you will not be able to remain healthy, because you may not be able to know what exactly is happening to your body. So health is a word frequently used by almost every human being, including me, including you. Then how can it be defined? So in simple words, health is or can be defined as an expression of, so health, if I would like to define, it is an expression of, it is an expression of physical, mental and social well-being. Okay, so if you look at these, why I have kept these three. Healthy, if I look at myself, if I am fit and fine, then I may think I am healthy. Then why I am talking about my mental fitness, my social fitness, or my mental well-being and social well-being? So at a particular period of time, if you are a human being, it is very difficult to maintain all these three aspects in a fit condition. If you are physically fit, you may not be mentally fit. If you, let's say that you are both physically and mentally fit, you may not be socially fit or socially well. If you are well in all these three aspects, then you are the perfect healthy person. Mental here, I would like to add a word instead of mental. I would like to look at the spiritual well-being. It is not talking about any religion or any religious following. It is talking about how spiritually you are evolved, how well you connect between yourself and the Supreme Being, if you are, following someone. Socially, how well you are with your neighbors and with others, with your friends, relatives, neighbors, and of course physically how well you are fit. So if a human being is healthy, then he or she becomes more inclined towards work, and consequently productivity is boosted, leading to economic prosperity. And of course good health lengthens an individual's life and decreases the deaths or premature deaths or deaths of children and pregnant women. So remaining healthy in all these three aspects is always a challenge. So health is not the absence of disease, or it's not a physical fitness, but it is the well-being of physical, mental and social aspect. Hope you have understood about this. So then how we generally keep ourselves fit? To keep ourselves well or healthy, the different things that we generally look at are balanced diet or a proper diet. Okay, you must have a proper personal hygiene. Okay, and you must carry out regular exercise. And these I believe, are very essential for keeping good health. Okay, and the basic example is meditation. Meditation is done to attain physical and mental health, or for attaining good health. The awareness of the disease and carrying out meditation, carrying out exercise is very essential, and people always preach about these, isn't it? So it is important that we maintain a good health. And since years, meditation, since long back, these practices have been done to keep the body healthy. Besides this, for keeping a good health, awareness about the diseases and their influence on body's different functions are very important. If you know about the disease, then you know how to avoid it. Then you know how to fight against it. So, if you know about a disease and its impact on different organs or different parts of the body, then if you are aware about vaccination against infectious diseases, if you are aware about proper proper disposal of the wastage, and if you are aware about the restraint of organisms and forming of healthy and hygienic food and arrangement of water resources, then you are aware how to avoid disease. So when the functions of different body parts are not in their usual form, then you may think you are not well. And those signs are what are called as symptoms. Those signs are what known as symptoms. So symptoms can be defined as the signs of discomfort or affected body parts functioning in a different way. So when your body parts which are affected start functioning in a different way, when there are physical signs of certain things that has happened to your body, okay, so these are what called as symptoms. And these symptoms are nothing but when you start feeling uneasy. I'm not talking about suppose you are sleeping and then you are not feeling easy because of a little bit of hotness and other things. They are not the symptoms of disease. But symptoms of disease are the ones which actually give the indication that you are not well. Then what is a disease? Let's try to understand about that. A disease is something which has been derived from, it's a French word, origin is a French word which does, I don't know how to pronounce this one, but it means away, and age means ease. So your body is away from ease, not in normal condition. Okay. Then to some extent how we can define, if you look at the Oxford English Dictionary, it defines that a disease is such a condition of a body, a disease is such a condition of body or body parts that obstruct the functioning of them or creates chaos. So this is what is found in Oxford Dictionary. You also can have a look at that. Or to simply say, any physical or actional change from normal condition which produces unhealthiness or weakness. Any physical or actional change from normal condition which produces unhealthiness or weakness. Unhealthiness or weakness or ruins the health of living being. So any of the definition you can pick up, but it is the disease which is a condition of the body. So based on this, diseases are, to understand disease, let's try to classify them. A disease can be classified into two different types. It can be infectious disease or it can be non-infectious. Infectious disease is the one which are easily transmitted from person to person. Okay, and these are easily carried out by different modes, transmitted from person to person in different mode. Non-infectious disease are the ones which are only limited to the person. It is only limited to that person, and they are not, transmitted to other persons. So, example of such disease, like example of such disease is cancer. It is not transmitted from one person to another person, but infectious diseases are definitely transmitted. Infectious diseases can be of two types again. They are either contagious or non-contagious. Those which are contagious, they are transmitted by touch, and non-contagious are not by touch, but they can be by different modes like organisms or animals or insects. Then they are called vector borne. Okay, They can be airborne, they can be waterborne, and they can be through food. So there are different ways that you can classify them, but contagious and non-contagious are the ones which are by touch or without touch. So in contagious, you can give the example of itching and all those things, ringworm and all those can be given as example. And now through insect, malaria, through air, you have got typhoid, through waterborne, you have got diarrhea. These are all infectious diseases. So overall, what I mean to say is that diseases are either infectious disease or non-infectious disease, and they can be contagious, non-contagious. They can be vector-borne, non-vector-borne. So you can look at those things in detail from different sources. But primarily, this is what I mean to say is that being healthy and being disease-free is very important to carry out your daily functions. In our next session, we will look at few examples of these diseases, important common diseases, and we will look at how they are transmitted, what are the different symptoms they show, and what is the treatment that can be carried out. Hope you have understood about the concepts or the discussion that we had just now. In case of any doubt, please do let me know. Thank you.